been tweeting like she tough. We gon' catch that outside. I told Brooke get the balloons. We gon' throw her a surprise. It's a party, it's a party, it's a...
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. TGIF, everyone. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Davis. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Washington in at small forward. Here's Dinwiddie. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. To the inside, Davis. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Down low. The shot from the low post is good.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Dallas no good that time either.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Butler, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Hard dribble, pull up, bang. Jimmy Butler.
Curry against Dinwiddie. And he's going for the oop here. Now here's Thompson doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And Davis gets it to go.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Outside Pajemski. And here's Butler outside. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Dallas. He gets it in there.
And not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Gafford the screen. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Over Butler. Davis misses. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Moody. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Thompson left side. Here's Davis. Goes back up. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and the point of emphasis of the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
On the wing, Thompson. Gafford the screen. Fires the 3. And there's Thompson on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Klay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Thompson. The 3 from Curry. Washington grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And the Warriors pushing it up now. And it's Green missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Gafford. Washington passes to Gafford. They double him with Butler. Davis with it. Now Podziemski defending. 5 on the clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
Exum's checked in for Washington. Davis, no good on that free throw. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Now here's Podziemski. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Curry's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Exum outside. Davis against Butler. And then Davis slams it in!
What a throwdown by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Curry passes to Butler. Outside Podziemski. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. Podziemski's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On the wing, Thompson. Exum outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Podziemski. Davis with the defensive effort. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Fields checked in for Curry. Davis hits.
Yeah, when Davis is on like this, there's really not much you're going to be able to do about it.
The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Butler. Green up top. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Mavericks have got 7 of 15 to find the net. And he's going for the lob! And the dunk by Gafford.
Well-timed pass and strong finish from Gafford.
Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Butler finds Heel. Podziemski with it. Outside Moody. Launches it. No good that time. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. So a moment now to see the story for Anthony Davis.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now here's Payton. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Healed for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Thompson passes to Marshall. Pass to Exum. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Lets it go from 14. Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 9.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
Thompson, a screen on heel. Williams passes to Thompson. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Back to Payton. To the paint. Lively on the double. Here's Jackson Davis. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 3. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Lively. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And there's the rejection. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks.
P.J. Washington.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Lively with it. Jackson Davis on him. Washington outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Kuminga. And it's Washington missing. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. That one falls.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
From outside the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Golden State. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Now, what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the fastest team.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Thompson, that's good.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Butler taking his time here. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Butler's got 14 points for the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Davis down low. Butler covering. Davis can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Ryan?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Here's Davis. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And he drops it in from the low post. 17 points in the game.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Butler. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Kuminga's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Thompson, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Program when money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. Exum's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Williams is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Butler, coming off a 28-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Lively with a screen on Heel. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Lively.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Butler. 14 points for him. Left side, Williams. And that misses. That would have put him up. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Kuminga. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Knocks down the long J.
And how about the control on Peyton's shot that time? He had it dialed in.
Mavericks trail by 3. Now Williams. Yet to see a basket. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Looney. Here's Butler. That's off target. Now 6 for 10.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Marshall. And here is Williams, guarded by Peyton. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Got to be aware of Peyton on the break. He uses that speed and athletic burst so well.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Moody comes in for Kuminga. And Pajemski subbed in for Peyton. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Williams. What a rookie year for Brandon Pajemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 5. Pass to Thompson. Now Davis. Butler covering. Butler against Davis. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. The Warriors, second.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end. Hustling hard to convert every time.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Now here's Butler. He's got 14. And Davis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Mavericks on D. It's a three-point game. Outside for Butler. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
Davis a screen. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Dinwiddie. No points so far. It's picked off. In transition, here come the Warriors. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, running the lane in transition can be a skill right there. Buddy Hield, relentless in getting himself to the rack.
Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Back to Dinwiddie. Now Thompson. Now here's Davis. Butler covering. Here's Green.
Get out of the way!
Wow! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Butler. He's got 19. Butler goes for it inside.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. And it's in there. Davis has got 21 points in the game.
The size and skill combination really puts pressure on the D. Davis so good at using it to his advantage.
Now here's Podziemski. Defense right on him. To the paint. Crafty move. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Washington with the ball. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Davis. Dinwiddie with it. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, stretching out the defense horizontally. Dinwiddie helping his team spacing.
Now here's Podziemski. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Thompson. The 3 from Washington. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 9. Through contact, Butler connects.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Davis. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Payton's checked in for Hield. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You take a look at the Warriors holding down the 6th spot right now in the middle of this conference. And of course, there's the Mavericks. They're 4 spots behind them.
Checking out Dallas, They've had some terrific moments this season, but where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Butler passes to Green. Outside Payton. Back to Butler. Emphatic finish from Butler.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
Now here's Dinwiddie, defended by Pajemski, and the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Davis against Butler. Too strong. Davis for two.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Butler. That shot missing. Nice D from Gafford. Mavericks trail by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gafford with a screen on Payton. Washington with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Green against Davis. Washington passes to Dinwiddie. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year and led to a lot of frustration for everybody.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
Glad you could join us. Ryan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Thompson out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Davis in a power forward. Warriors on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers!
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Butler finds Green. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Davis. Clock at 6. Gafford with the block.
Superb defender Gafford using that wide wingspan so well.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And since the All-Star break, no one's been better from the free throw line than these guys. Stephen Curry, number 1.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
No good on the second free throw. The Warriors leading. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Curry. It's Curry all the way.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Well, Brett, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And Gafford with the block. Thompson right side for the lead. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Pajemski. He's got 5. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
Curry, not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
Davis with a screen on Curry. Throws it up high. Butler with a steal. 4-on-1. Here they go. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Davis. He's got 27. Gafford finds Thompson. Washington outside. The floater. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Defensive foul. And
now here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
Just taking over that play, Davis gets the rebound and sends it right back.
Outside Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Gafford with a screen on Curry. Outside for Davis. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Pajemski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tries the spin move. And it's Butler with the jam.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Pass to Thompson. The rebound by Moody.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Butler, good.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And Davis gets double teamed. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Out to Thompson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Looking to end the run. Shoots. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound. Outside Davis. To the left side wing. The 3 from Washington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Payton. Butler, a screen on Washington. Payton passes to Butler. Count the basket. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Thompson. Here's Davis. Butler covering. Out left to the wing. Gafford finds Washington. There's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Curry against Thompson. There's a screen. Davis against Butler. Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls.
Previous play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Dallas. Martin, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. And Dante Exum subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, what really sets Draymond apart is that tenacity. I mean, he never stops fighting you. I mean, any second he's on the floor, he's competing and he's coming at you.
Now here's Davis. That's 29 for him. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Pass to Payton. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Davis. And now the Mavs on the run. Oh, Thompson always in motion.
Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Clay does so efficiently with that J.
To the middle. Back to Pajemski. Curry with it. Defended by Thompson. On the attack, Curry. And it's blocked by Davis.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And Davis gets double-teamed. Here's Martin. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. And now just a two-point Warrior lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Dallas making a change here. Lively's checked in. Outside Pajemski. Outside Butler. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson passes to Exum. Out to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Martin misses.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Pajemski. Give him 8 points now. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis comes in for Draymond Green. And Hield is subbed in for Curry.
Jackson Davis.
There's the steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Exum outside. Thompson with a screen. Exum passes to Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Christie's checked in for Dallas. Right side, Payton. Pass to Hield.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 3. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And the Warriors miss again. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Pass to Martin. Here's Christie. And here's Lively. Lively with a screen on Heel. That three's off the mark. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Butler. He's guarded by Martin. Down low.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting about 53% in the third. A very good number. Lively with a screen on Heel. Exum passes to Lively. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Heel. Left side, Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Jackson Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Exum with it. Kuminga's on him. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Butler. He's got 34. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Christie passes to Marshall. Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, or you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Curry and Heel to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Now here's Heel. He's closely guarded. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Curry splashes it in.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Williams against Curry. Williams passes to Exum. Here's Marshall. Pass to Christie. Exum outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Basket's good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Marshall. Pass to Christie. Lively with a screen on Payton. Christie passes to Lively. And he makes it.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Heel. Outside Payton. Pass to Kuminga. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 8 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Exum. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hits the trifecta. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Payton. So for Dallas. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you. And it's Washington missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Curry. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Back to Davis. Now here's Dinwiddie. Oh, AD! An easy target on the lob.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Outside heel. Pass to Looney. Now Kuminga. Curry surveys. Shoots over Davis. The offensive rebound. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
And the strides Kuminga continues to make are impressive. Good to see him taking and making the mid-range J.
Davis with a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. In transition. Here's Thompson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists in the game. Thompson against Curry. Nice D from Thompson. Dallas leading by 9. Washington up top, guarded by Hield. Dinwiddie finds Thompson. Davis from long range. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Looney. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Washington outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Payton is subbed in for Hield. And Dallas also making a switch. Gafford, he's checked in for Martin. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Dallas with a change here too. Martin, he's checked in for Gafford. To the paint. Here's Curry. Outside for Green. Takes a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Draymond Green imposing his will and now making threes. This spells trouble with a capital T.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Here's Dinwiddie. Pajimski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 6. The three from Curry. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Curry against Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just an outstanding pick and roll there to get Davis diving to the rim. Once he gets the pass, the shot was as simple as it gets.
From 13, Moody on the wing for 3. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Dinwiddie with it. Washington, a screen on Curry. It's Dinwiddie with a drive. The Warriors pull it in. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Martin. Outside Davis. For 3, Dinwiddie. Connects from downtown. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Curry. Now here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Dallas leading by 6. Washington outside. Pass to Thompson. The 3. They get it back. Washington's shot is good.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Curry against Thompson. And it's blocked by Davis.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
Martin, he's checked in for Gafford.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
1:43 left to play in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Martin. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 4. Down low. And it's Butler with the jam.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Dinwiddie on the attack. And finished off by Davis.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
And so it's Golden State with it. There's a minute 17 left in the final quarter. Here's Curry. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis is... The Mavericks lead by 4. Here's Martin. On the wing, Davis. Ultimate focus by AD.
Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do. A gigantic shot from their big man.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 44 seconds left in the game. Outside Curry. That one is off. Thompson with some nice D. And so they foul intentionally. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Thompson for three.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
Curry with it. Now Thompson defending. Curry passes to Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And here's Green from the arc. Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Fields checked in for the Warriors. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Butler against Martin from the line. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Butler's got 38 points.
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Outside Moody from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
15 foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Anthony, your playmaking stood out tonight. Did you flash back to your days as a perimeter player in high school?
A little bit. The perks of being a guard before I became a big. I get to handle the ball like that. So, it was fun. It was fun tonight. Most importantly, we got the win, and just keep getting better.
He can do it all. Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Davis.